To begin with, early ready-mix concrete plants started in the 1930s, and its further expansion began in the 1960s, when construction companies in America such as Ashby and CMC Company were able to establish plants for RMC production. Its early use was already for roads construction, and especially in congested areas. Basically, ready-mix concrete, or simply RMC, is defined as concrete that is batched for delivery from a central plant rather than mixed on the job site. RMC has two main types, namely the central mix RMC, which is batched and mixed directly at the central plant, and transit mix RMC, which is batched at the central plant but mixed at the mixer truck. Nowadays, it is widely used in the construction industry because of its different advantages such as the good and close quality control of batching, instant application in congested sites such as busy highways, and maintenance of good quality by agitator trucks when transporting it. In addition, since ready-mix concrete is handled and mixed properly, there is reduction in cement consumption. That is why RMC is now favorable due to its overall outstanding quality control and effective advantages as compared to concrete mix directly with its use.
In determining the required slump for the mixed design, it is important to know its type of construction. For all the different types of construction, there is a minimum of 25 mm slump and different maximum values. For foundation of fallen footings, plain footings, pavement, slabs, and mass concrete, it is recommended to have a maximum slump of 75 mm. Meanwhile, for beams, RC walls, and concrete, it is recommended to have a maximum slump of 100 mm. The most common type of constructions that use RMC are engineered concrete, road and pavement concrete, and building and housing concrete. Engineered concrete is a high-performance concrete that combines durability and low maintenance with resistance to aggressive environments up to 6,000 psi. It is ideal for bridges and industrial infrastructures. Road and pavement concrete is durable and low maintenance. It requires less energy and is usually 2,000 to 6,000 psi. Building and housing concrete is a structural, lightweight concrete and self-compacting. It improves the strength and durability of the building, and it is usually 1,000 to 4,000 psi.
Safety requirements of ready-mix concrete. According to OSHA, approximately 250,000 workers are involved in concrete manufacturing every day. Among these 250,000 workers, 28,000 workers are in risk of injuries on a daily basis. Therefore, ready-mix concrete has a set of regulations that are needed to be followed in order to be safe. these regulations are regulated by OSHA. The following are needed: good condition conveyor belts in order to transport the required ingredients so that workers would not be in risk of any hazards or injuries. Personal protective equipment or PPE must also be implemented in the batching plant in order to have safe workers, because this is the basic knowledge that every worker should need in the field of construction. And lastly, transit mixers or other trucks that used in transporting ready-mix concrete must be in good working condition to avoid any accidents on the road which could harm workers or any ordinary citizens.
Before the production process of the ready-mix concrete, the mix design must be checked first. ACI 211.1 is the standard practice for selecting proportions for normal, heavyweight, and mass concrete. These mix designs require knowledge of properties of materials, empirical relationships, and experience. Some of the constituents that must be taken into consideration are the aggregate, the Portland cement, and the admixtures that will be used for a particular type of ready-mix concrete. These variables will then be transported with the use of dump trucks to the batching plant. At the batching plant, the aggregates will be crushed in accordance with the specified aggregate size of the client. Most often than not, the aggregates are best used in wet conditions so that they won't absorb the water and ruin the water to cement ratio of the mix. From there, a conveyor belt transports the aggregates to a secondary crusher that will further reduce its size. Afterwards, the aggregates will be mixed together with the cement, water, and admixtures, which will depend on the desired type of concrete. The finished concrete mix will be transferred to a drum mixer and it will be delivered for installation.
The contractor orders the ready-mix concrete from the batching plant. The fresh concrete is then placed in a mixer truck. The mixer truck that the company is using is the agitator truck, wherein water is added in the batching plant while the mixing occurs while the fresh concrete is being transported. The mixer truck will then pull up to the site and pour the fresh concrete into the forms. If the concrete is acquired from an area where the truck cannot pull over, only then will the concrete be poured into wheelbarrows and transferred to the area. If the area is too high, only then will the company use pumpcrete. This will pump fresh concrete under high pressure over high areas and wide areas. The fresh concrete is then compacted using vibrators or by simply ramming the forms using shovels or hammers. The main purpose for this is to remove entrapped air and to properly fill up the forms. The next process that is required is the curing process. This will enhance the hydration of the fresh concrete so that the fresh concrete will no longer lose any moisture.
Maintenance requirements of ready-mix concrete. Ready-mix concrete is produced in a batching plant and transported in either dump trucks, agitator trucks, or transit mixers. It is important though that these facilities be kept in a good shape to produce a good quality ready-mix concrete. Therefore, batching plant must have periodic maintenance and must be having a weekly checkup. While for the transit mixers, it must be kept in a good shape. Annual calibrations of batching plant and material testing equipment must also be performed to ensure the highest quality of ready-mix concrete produced. And those are the maintenance requirements of ready-mix concrete facilities.